All right, welcome back, friends. I already recorded the first 10 minutes once and then realized I didn't actually record the first 10 minutes. I just dry run, right? It is what it is. Anyway, the last video, the Como versus Spezia highlight video, I mentioned that we'd changed tactics a little bit. The reason for that is primarily, well, two reasons. One, we weren't playing well. We needed to try something else. Two, I transferred Ibarra out. Let's see if we can find that real quick. Transfer history. All the way down here, Ibarra. So we got 1.3 million for him, potentially 1.7 mil if he plays there for a little while. We're going to need the money. Finances are still going to be an issue with this team. And he was, I believe, tied for the highest paid player on our team. So as far as regular salary. So he was worth it. I mean, he was probably, tied for the best player on our team, but we needed some money. The offer was in. I had a day to make up my mind. One of the Swedish teams wanted him, AIK. So we sent him off. So he's there making money. Also, shortly before that, we promised Ibarra that we would try to, or not Ibarra, Carlo Alari, that we'd try to find a spot for him because he wasn't getting any first team time. So we put him up for transfer. We got an offer right away. He's in the middle of negotiating it. It won't happen if he goes with Avellino till the end of the season because they're also part of in the same Italian league, so same transfer windows. So he's ours for the rest of the season regardless. He was getting a little older. I initially brought him in just because he's resolute and I wanted him as a tutor, but oddly enough, he wanted to play. Go figure. So back to the tactic. This is what we're left with right now. We've got 4 across the back. I'm very deep on the left wing back in here. Felicioli plays it. Pietro Cicerone plays it. And Mirko Testa. They all want to be on the left. I don't have anybody for the right per se, but I'm going to put Testa over here. He's young. Hopefully we can get him learning it. We should probably make sure that that's what we're training. Training role defensive right. We'll go wing back. Okay, we'll put him there on the right for now, but they can all kind of play on the right if they have to. Just they would all rather play on the left. So here's what it is. We have him on a full-back attack, wing-back attack. Both of them are set to make their crosses into our target man. We've got 3 midfielders in the center. We've got Alari in here. Now that we've got a transfer form, he finally gets first-team starts, right? Go figure. We've also got Pedro. They can go back and forth. Both of them will be very good for this role. Neither of them's terribly fast right now, so I'm not particularly comfortable with Pedro up here, but they can both play here pretty easily. So we put them on attack to take care of to take advantage of their technical abilities both. Sontak here in the middle, ball-winning midfielder on support. Schiavone is a deep-line playmaker on support. Cecchini's up here, our poacher. He's going to be our primary attacker. Maybe. Yes, because he's got a jumping reach of 4. That's why we had him there. Conte's our target man. He is also not spectacular as a target man. I think he's got a heading of 10, jumping reach of 12, but it's as good as we get on my team. I do have crosses set for low, so hopefully it's not going to be too big of a deal. And then we've got Morello, one of our young guys here, as a defensive forward, also on support. His technical abilities aren't spectacular. He does have a heading of 11 and a technique of 11, and he's a decent dribbler. So that, but aggression, 18 bravery, 13 off the ball, 18 teamwork, 16 work rate. So he'll be good up there as a support defensive forward up there, and decent physicals, acceleration, balance, natural fitness, stamina, and strength. So he'll be fine up there, kind of fighting out with the defensive backs. So that is the tactic. Let's get stuck into the match. All right, here we go. I've changed that setting about 3 times today. It's supposed to skip that. Why not? That's how we start. Well, let's make sure that the other settings are where they're supposed to be. Key highlights, director. We'll go with it. 4 minutes in, we've each had a shot. Both of us was on target. They have had possession. We're struggling a little bit. Well, it's coming up some. I'm not going to stress about it too much. They may have just had a better halftime or opening match talk than we gave. 10 minutes in, you know. There we go. Oh, come on, get it out of there. I'm getting flashbacks to that Como match already. We'll see what happens. Well, we didn't... Oh, are we going to get away with it? It's his last chance. It was his first chance, but it's also his last one. Oh! Andrea makes the save. He did, by the way, I don't know if I've mentioned this, set the record for the most number of shutouts in a season for Spezia. So, team shutout record is his with 18. I think we've got 5 matches left to play now at this point. I think he said it with 7 or 8. Oh, there we go. We got the replay for the goal action. That's the first time I've actually seen that happen. I would like to see it for all the big saves, but it doesn't appear to be coming up. Maybe it's just going to happen on things, you know, special events, like penalty shots. All right, play around with it in the middle. This is supposedly key highlights, so in theory this should end with something. Right now they have been a little bit dominant, 60% possession, 3 shots to our 1. 2 of them have been on target, clear-cut chance. That was the penalty kick. Their passes are a little bit better than ours at this point. 82 to 73. They're running in. Fallopi. Oh, Andrea's there again. We should put more crosses in the air considering we're superior in there. Only on this end. Only on this end. There we go. Oh, Conte manages to control. Feeds it way up. They feed into Conte. He heads it back. Schiavone settles it down, kicks it out to the flank. Oh, wingback kicks it in. Who got it? Cecchini got it. I couldn't tell if it was him or Conte initially. Lucioli with the assist. I'm really liking bringing the wingbacks and fullbacks up. I think when I start my journeyman, I'm going to try to run something with wingbacks, maybe a 5-2-3 with wingbacks. We'll see. I think that's that's what I've been doodling on the napkin as we think. That's the one we'll start with and try to build with if we can. May not be possible with a young team. Oh, there we go. Felicioli goes in, and he gets a goal too. Yes. Yes. I am really liking this tactic. Like I said, we had that Como match that was 4-4. It should have been 4-0. Then we had a tie. Then we had a loss against a really good team. So, what I want is I want to be able to win the home matches, which we've done a pretty good job of here till the end when everybody wore out. I want to beat the bad teams, which we haven't done a very good job of all season. And that's essentially it. If we can win at home and we can beat the bad teams, then we can be in it every year. We don't have to go into number 1 and number 2 and beat them on their own turf. I'm not looking for that. We don't have the talent to expect that every time. But we need to beat the teams that we should beat. We shouldn't play tough against the good teams and maybe win by 1 or have a draw or lose by 1, but do a good showing, and then get blown out by bad teams every time. So we need something that's going to help a little bit with that. So overall pep talk. Don't want to complicate things. Calm, nervous, composed, motivated, aggressive, composed. We are kind of all over the place. I don't think there's a speech I could give that's not going to screw somebody up. But he's looked to switch off, which doesn't make any... Let's give him an individual talk. He has played well. I don't want to say he's played badly. I just don't want him to stop playing. Not pressure's off. Let's just tell him I want him to avoid another booking. Let's see if we can get him to... that didn't change the book. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. A little bit of a slow start here for both teams. Andrea, our goalie, rated 7.5. He's played well. Felicioli, obviously, he's played great with a goal and assist. He's 8.4. Cecchini has the other goal and the other assist. He's at a 7.7. All of our midfielders and attackers are kind of 6'8 plus, except for Conte. He's had a little bit of a tough time. Maybe we'll swap him out here. You know, we've been playing him at winger for so long, and now we've kind of put him back up front where he wanted to be in the first place. But he hasn't done as well there. Let's see, who do we have that we can... We got Frankie, who has played well, and we got Cavallero. I really like this kid, too. I mean, 13, 13, 15, 13. You know, he's not very fast, but he's got great natural fitness, good stamina, good strength, jumping reach of 2. It's like we glued his feet to the ground, okay? He's on a slot, and he's not allowed to come up at all. And, I mean, he's not tall. He's 5'6", I understand that. But you can jump a little bit, right? I mean, that's allowed. Other than the fact that he's 5'6", he's great. Let's take a look at Madia right here. Since we saw him in some of the highlights in the last one. First hitch of 13, free kick of 12. His finishing is only 9, but it's coming up. His corners are coming up. Great acceleration, decent pace. You know, he'd be a great winger out here if we were still playing wingers. His passing's not spectacular, though. Neither of his corners, but like I say, that's coming up. Good teamwork, good work rate, good off the ball, good flair. Let's go ahead. Also, feet glued to the ground. A 3. Okay? It's just... And he's 5'9", he's 3 inches taller, but apparently that only gets him 1 more inch of jumping reach. And his heading is still just as terrible. But he looks, you know, it looks like he could be something if we can bring some of these up. That first touch is good. Again, maybe a support guy, but his passing's not great. His speed has got him in places, though. So, geez, which one do I want to put in? You know what? We're gonna put him in for the target man. We're keeping our crosses low anyway, so the heading shouldn't be as big an issue. And that finishing I really like. And he doesn't have to be as fast. He's not the guy breaking. Cecchini, a good sub for him would be Madia. Because of the speed. So let's go ahead. But you know what? We're not going to take Cecchini out right now. He's playing great. See if anything happens, anything changes. Cavallero hasn't done anything to get a rating at all yet. .7, so he's in the game, but he hasn't done anything. They've got a yellow card. Well, we've got 3 so far, so 3-1. I guess it's only fair. Lucioli. Badly played. Kick it back up, but Pietro's there. The captain heads it down. Oh, Santek kicks it away, kicks it up. Their goalie plays it. Thought maybe we were going to have a rush there. That's it. Time. I think, let's see. We have time for another match. For once, I've gone quickly. All right, let's go ahead and give them a quick talk. I think they played well. No, we were fine. Pleased with the result and your performance. Post-match. Everything looks okay. Key player. Did okay. Their key player. Not as good. Player of the match. Lucioli. Great out there. Great out there. All right. We're up to 5th at the moment. 62 points. But the jump to 3rd is only 2 points. Right? So we're right in this. If we can win a couple more matches, we can jump back up. But remember, kind of 6th to 8th was where we wanted to be at the beginning of the season. So we're okay for the moment. And I'm going to click through all these, and I will be right back after the next match. All right, welcome back. Here we are. We've got the match against Chievo Verona. We're still angry that all of Shakespeare's plays are in Verona, and none of them were in Spezia, so, you know, we're out to get them. It should be a good match. I think we had the better of them earlier in the season. We'll find out here probably in just a second. But they've been playing very well since the transfer window. So, a few changes right here. Lucioli's out because he reached his yellow card limit, so he's done for this game. We brought in Valentini. He was our sub because he can play a little bit of everything, except of course he's not super happy. I don't know why it shows him good for Cesaroni I think that's a role issue. He can play all 4 positions, so he was the sub before, but we brought him in. That left us without anybody on the bench for a sub for defense, so we went back to the under 20s, and we brought forward Gianmarco Cullen Mello here. Again, 20 years old, good defensively, good physically, a little bit of work mentally and aerially, and for aerial, but hopefully he'll be okay for today if we need him. You know, marking, tackling, heading's okay. Like I said, we already saw that was a little low. Aggression, bravery, determination, possessioning's pretty good. Teamwork's okay. Work rate's okay. Decent balance, good strength. So, anyway, he is going to be in for this match, or he is one of our subs for this match. Otherwise, no changes. We're just going to roll with it like it is. And the team. Okay, here we go. Opposition instructions. Just take the advice. We got a couple injured guys out there. Oh, he's done. He's just going to be a little slow. Potential knee on the bench there. All right, go ahead, give him the talk. Everybody's happy now. We won the last match. Skip this. All right, let's see how it goes. So, like I said, I'm pretty happy with the way things have worked so far. We need a little bit more depth for the right, for defensively, but I think we're fine left and center. We might want a more traditional target man if we could find one, but I have so many strikers. I've got like 8 or 9 strikers with potential greater than 3.5 stars, I think. So I've got 3's kind of, you know, that's average. So so I've got a lot of potential there. I'd really rather not spend money on having to bring people in there. But we are going to need some young guys for the midfield. We don't really have any. Maybe we can bring in a couple of those guys. Oh, there we go! Morello takes it down the side, feeds it in with a cross to Conte. Just puts it in. Beautiful. Nothing the goalie could do. He was completely out of position, trying to guard against the shot. Conte comes in, left side. Yay us. Anyway, so that's what we got to start thinking about, is the... Cecchini wasn't able to control it. Kicks it back to Gagliardini. I played a team the other day, last night maybe, as part of this, one of the matches we didn't watch. Well, you didn't watch. And every single player had like a 5-syllable name. I was so glad I wasn't trying to talk through that one. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. I'm seeing a cross come up. Is somebody going to get there? Cesaroni. Oh, he doesn't quite get there, and they equalize. Turnabout's fair play, I guess. Well, apparently if we win, we might move up a spot. Or at the moment, anyway. Virgilito tries, unable to make the tackle. Cesaroni doesn't get in position quite quick enough. And he's able to put it off to the right. Andrea had kind of straight ahead and to the left blocked, but we chip it up to Cecchini. Nope, Ciaventi's easy to... Grabs it, feeds it back to the goalie. Oh, he's been watching our goalie. Let's just kick it up across the other guys. Conte feeds it back to Sontek. Alari. Nope, nothing. That's our nice little triangle of midfielders. And we saw it all set up just the way we expect it to. Oh my gosh. He breaks in. Luckily, he doesn't have any support. He takes the long shot, just feeds it up and over and into the stands. 26 minutes down. They've had 5 shots. We've had 10 shots. We haven't seen any of them on the highlights. 4 of them have been on target. We've had a clear-cut chance and a half chance. So, you know, realistically, I think we've played better. They have a slight possession advantage, not much. We got a slight passing percentage. They've only made 1 tackle, but they did make it. Oh, there we go. Conte's coming up. Is he going to feed it over? Cecchini's got it. Is he going to kick it back in? He does. Conte again. I think both of these were Cecchini to Conte, weren't they? That's interesting because Cecchini's the attacker and Conte is the support. But it's nice to see Conte having a better game. Like I said, we took him out of the last one because he just wasn't doing anything up there. But, you know, the passes are supposed to go into the target man. The crosses are. So we're just seeing it. We're seeing low crosses come in from whoever's got them. Conte's in the middle. He's had the shot. He's taken it. That's how we want to see it. It's great when it actually works the way you draw it up, because for me, it doesn't usually in this game. We're playing well. Sure, let's go with it. Motivated, fired up. He did look nervous, but all right, he's a little happier now. Real quick start. Boost it up and out. Now, we are playing structured, which is a little bit different. We've played fluid most of the season to this point. Partly that was to keep the gaps between the lines closed, keep everybody a little bit more as a unit moving back and forth. But it really didn't work as well for the attacking as I would have liked, because my attack guys were a little bit too far back, and people were too busy trying to do their neighbor's job, and they weren't doing their job enough. So we've gone back to a structured. We're playing control right now. I have been running defense on and fluid, I say, up to this point. One of the requirements of the job was that I play defensive football. So we had left it on defense and just counted on the counterattack. But again, we were really struggling generating chances. So we're going to try control. And, oh, there we go. Morello feeds it up, kicks it over to Cecchini, who kicks it in. Goal! Cecchini gets his own goal to pay off for all his hard work today. And Morello, the young kid, he does good. Look at that. Just what he's supposed to. Feed it over to the attacker. He's left out there. The goalie comes up, but not enough to cut off the angle. Far corner. I'll take it. Again, this might be the first tactic I've ever drawn up that really works the way I envisioned in my head. I've had a few others where I've sat down and I've watched full games and you're able to kind of, okay, that didn't work the way, but let's change this and get things. But as far as just set it up and watch it go, I'm really, really happy with it. Let's go ahead and do a sub. I see somebody's at 61 there. Somebody's wore down. Sontek, he's not, well, I mean, he's in game shape, 100, but let's go ahead and swap him out. We've got people. We've got Pedro. We've got him as a ball winning. Nah, we'll just go Pedro. We're going to leave him there. We're going to do something else. Let's look at Pedro and see what he does. I say, this is awesome, right? And then this, we're seeing the drop off. He's 35 years old, and the physicals are just, they're down. Acceleration, agility. He can't be that attacker anymore. But, everything up here, a lot of green, great determination, great off the ball, great work rate. Let's see. We've got him in the middle. He likes, Shadow Striker. Oh, that's up there. Let me slide him back here. Advanced Playmaker. That looks okay. Box to box. That's too much running, I think. Central. Ball winning is a lot of running. I think we're going to go Advanced Playmaker. I think we'll slide him up in the attack. We're already up 1-3. Probably more attack isn't probably what we should be looking for, but screw it. Advanced Playmaker, attack. Maybe we'll bring... Let's see, Carlo we have attacking. What's his finishing? Let's go ahead and bring Carlo back to a support role, though. So we'll kind of balance that out a little bit. We'll leave him as a central midfielder. We'll just slide him back half a notch to support. Save our changes. Yes. Let's go. Oh, Virgilito comes up, gets the head on it. Oh, he's able to hang on to it, kicks it back over to Van something. Sekulin comes out, tries to challenge, isn't able to get it. Holy cow, what was that name? Let's see it again here. Ben's Interellen? Beats me, yeah. Sekulin just not able to get down there and get that stopped. Mirko's had a bit of a rough match today. Andrea's played terrible, 6.2, but I don't. That one was maybe stoppable in a great play, but I don't really blame the goals too much on him this one. Not like the Como match. There we go. Virgilito gets in there. He's played really well recently. Oh my gosh. You know, I say, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Have any more subs that we need to make here? Mirko's got to come off. He's been horrible. Problem is, we got the young guy coming on. I don't know that that's going to matter. Pietro's dead, but I don't know why everybody's so tired this match. Well, no, I take that back. I do. We had 2 matches in like 5 days. So everybody is tired this match. That's Shidoni's down to 59. We got to get him off. Let's go ahead and put Luca in. That's it. This is me not being up on the subs quite enough, but I don't know that it would matter. Clearly, we can't sub that many people. What's going on? There we go. Quick highlight. Velio kicks it in. Minotti feeds it past Valentini. Beautiful play. Well done. You can see, yeah, we're just wiped from the two close games. All things considered, I'll take the draw. I would have liked the win. It was, oh, we may take a loss. I may not have an option in it. You know, we're past the 92-minute mark with 2 minutes of injury time. So there we go. I'll take it. The 2 matches back to back. You know, we've already looked and realized that we just don't have the stamina, the physical, as a team to keep up the pressure all season. We don't. That drops us to 6th. I don't know why though. Let's see. Oh, they've won 1 more match. I was gonna say we're crushing them on goal differential, but yeah. But we're in this. You know, one win, you know, jumps us up 3 or 4 places again. So, and again, kind of 6th to 8th. That's where we expected to be. We started out strong, but we're fading. So, anyway, that was the match. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back next time. I'm not sure what we're gonna see, but we'll end this up now. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. Ciao.